It's the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Gotta love the All-Star festivities. Always a great show. We'll be back to get this thing started after this. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, always special when we get together to call the All-Star game.
Well, we've done a lot of these together, and sometimes you come in and think, ho-hum, another year. But once you look and you see these All-Star players, their uniforms on, them interacting with one another, you realize just how special it is. It's going to be a great one tonight.
And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. So just about set. And towing the slab, Nick Pivetta.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Bobby Witt Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Just missed. That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
Just the 3rd pitch of the night, and already a little question on the strike zone of the umpire in this one.
Next offering is in for a strike. Chopped left side, and that's foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Bellinger's dad won a couple of World Series rings in 1999 and 2000. Clay was a backup infielder with the New York Yankees. Runner at first with no outs here. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. There's a ball. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush.
Batting third.
Here comes Aaron Judge. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Move to second. Witt dives back in safely.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Witt, the lead runner, out at second. Bellinger at first with no outs. Late on that fastball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swung on, belted. Back there. Gone, and to the deepest part of the park. He'll take a trot around the bases. It's 3-0.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 4-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
Digging in, Brent Rooker. That one missed.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
That one fouled off.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He steps on the bag, finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Bullpen already springing into action here in just the first inning. Joe Jimenez preparing to come on if needed. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. Here is Marcus Semien. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Man at first, one away. This one smoked out to left. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting ninth, from the New York Yankees, the catcher,
Austin Wells digs in now. And strike one to the catcher. Guerrero off of first with 2 away. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He'll touch them all. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Nick Pivetta out of the game, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching for
Joe
the National
Jimenez
League
will take over here.
Number 77.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest
Joe
right here. And that might not be a factor at
Jimenez.
all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. This one's smoked on its way out of here. They go back to back, and they add to the lead. It's 8-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here comes Belly to take his cuts. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first, and that's the 3rd out. So they bat around and score 8 times to take the lead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. The AL out front here, 8-0. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill, the lefty, Framber Valdez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Bottom of the 1st. Now
Leading
the left
up
fielder,
for the
Christian
National League,
Yelich.
the left fielder.
Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. There's a strike, 95 of that one. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
From the Los Angeles Dodgers, the first baseman.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Valdez, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And the first offering is not close. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Batting third, from the Los Angeles Dodgers, the designated hitter.
Two down, base is empty. And now it's Mookie Betts. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over to Guerrero. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Offense held in check there. End of the first from Truist Park. The American Leaguers on top, 8-0. Back here in Atlanta, here is Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not.
Judge.
He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes. You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that. He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Way out front for strike two.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
0-2 now. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike three.
Nice. Doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Alvarez, the next to hit, takes ball one. One out, base is empty. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
That's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
Foul ball. And a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ground ball left side, and foul ball. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
The designated hitter.
Now it's the DH, Brent Rooker. A double and a run scored his first time up. There's a strike.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And that is out of play. Alvarez leads off first with one away. On the ground, could be two. Lindor, that's one. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. Nothing doing here this half. Down to the bottom of the second. The AL leads it 8-0. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the inning, and now Kyle Tucker. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. Valdez back to work. Misses inside, and that's ball one. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Here's Ketel Marte.
Second baseman, Ketel.
In there at the knees. And it's 0-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. And there's the strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Next offering is downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Next pitch is downstairs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's Francisco Lindor. In the dirt. Lindor launched a homer in his most recent game. That one finds the zone at 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That one just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That just misses, and it's a full count. And they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Really good battle right there. And that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Rafael Devers in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. That misses, and it's 2-0. Two on, 1 out. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Coming home. 1 run scores. Here comes another. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Keibert Ruiz. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 outs, base is empty. Just missed. That's out to center field. And that'll do it. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's 0 for 1.
Chisholm Jr.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Next offering misses down and away. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Bounce to the left side. Throw on to Freeman. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Marcus.
2 down, base is empty.
Semien.
Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The AL out front here, 8-2.
Now pitching for
Bottom
the
half of the
American
third,
League.
and they bring in a new pitcher,
Number
Zach
24.
Eflin.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low
Eflin.
leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Brenton
Leading
Doyle
up
now
with
at the
the
plate.
National League, the
We talk
seventh
about guys with good
Brenton
speed, and definitely he
Doyle.
has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
He's locked in at the plate
Now
when he's
batting,
using the whole
left
field.
fielder,
He was out in front
Christian.
there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
On the ground to the left. Witt whips it to first on the run. In time. Got him.
That's what a
Now
good sinker's
batting,
designed
the
to
first
do.
baseman,
Get a guy to roll
Freddie
over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground,
Freeman.
kill some worms while you're at it.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Grounded out his first time up. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. And a good eye there. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Next offering is outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And the NL is down in order, and it's still 8-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the National
back,
League.
and now on the mound to start the fourth,
Number
Zach
45.
Wheeler.
Zach Wheeler.
And here is
Leading up
Austin
for the
Wells.
American League,
He's already
the
homered
catcher,
here in this one.
Austin Wells.
Wheeler, 34-year-old vet, and he was awarded a Gold Glove in 2023. Time called now. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air, left field, down the line. Yelich makes the play, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop Bobby.
So the lineup flips
Witt
over, and
Jr.
here is Bobby Witt Jr. He's already homered in this game. Up the middle. Over to first. And Witt is out. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Man at second here with 2 away. Aaron Judge at the plate. He has, as they like to say.
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. And Judge spoils that one.
Ball one. 1-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. American League strands 1. They lead at 8-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
American League.
and they turn to a new arm as we
Number
kick off the bottom of the
47.
4th. Bryce Wilson.
Bryce
And he's got a nice
Wilson.
lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
3, 4,
Leading
5
up
due
for
up
the
for the home
National League,
team.
the
Here's
designated
Mookie
hitter,
now.
Mookie.
Grounded out his first time.
Betts.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Wilson ready to fire now. Swing and a ground ball. Simeon toss over to first, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff
Now
man.
batting, the right fielder, Kyle
Tucker,
Tucker.
a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. Walked his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. One down, base is empty. In the air, out towards left center. Alvarez hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Cattell.
2 down, base is empty. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. Swing, and it's popped straight up. Corrals it, and that is that. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Chris Sale.
Now
And we all
pitching for
know
the
about his
National
slider.
League,
It's just filthy, man.
Number
And
51.
one of the better ones in the game, I'd say.
Chris
Spin rate's very high, and it just
Sale.
breaks a ton.
Here's Jordan
Leading up
Alvarez.
for the American League, the left fielder, Jordan Alvarez.
That one misses. 1-0. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Outside with a breaking ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Foul ball there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker, 1 for 2. Late on that fastball.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
That misses, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's one down.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Just missed. Alvarez over at first with one away. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Bounce to the right, and that one handled. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, first baseman, Vladimir.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Now it's Marcus Semien. 0 for 2 in this one. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It splashes down for a homer. We won't see that ball again. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 11-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Does an excellent job of getting his arms extended to get the fat part of the bat to the baseball. Wrists do not roll over. They stay through the zone and on plane. Excellent swing.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
new pitcher now, Trevor McGill.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Fought off foul.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Devers. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And we're back.
Leading
now
up
up to him, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Logan Gilbert.
Now pitching for the American League, number 36, Logan Gilbert.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the second inning. Man aboard, and here is Devers. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice
Now
pitch right there, and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Ruiz stands in now and watches strike one. And the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Lindor at first, one gone. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one way outside. 1-2 to count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that's outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Doyle in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. just off the outside edge. 2-1. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 5. It's a lead for the American League, 11-2. Today we deliver a powerful message as we join our partners Stand Up to Cancer and reaffirm our commitment to the fight against cancer. Major League Baseball, its fans, players, and coaches are united in our determination to defeat this disease for our friends, our families, and our communities. For more information and how you can help, go to standuptocancer.org. And it's fouled away. There's a strike at the knees. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. David Bednar getting ready to go. Diaz getting loose as well. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one missing low.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That's off the mark, and the count is 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
2 on with 1 out. Yordan Alvarez, the next to hit. To short, could be 2. Oh, behind the back to first, not in time. Great effort there. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And it's now 12-2. Brent Rooker will hit next. 1 for 3. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. Making a move at first. On to pinch run, Jason Dominguez. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. And they boost their lead. It's 14-2.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Trevor McGill won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. David Bednar takes over on the mound.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. 2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker sizes this one up. And that is that. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Bailey Ober. And now it'll be Christian Yelich, has grounded out a couple of times.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
So coming into the game now on defense, Royce Lewis. He's the new third baseman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now into the game, Paul Goldschmidt. He takes over as the new first baseman. Also into the ball game, Andres Jimenez. He'll play second. Also entering the game, Corey Seager. He's in at shortstop. The 1-1. Swings through that. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Next offering is in for a strike. Yelich gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Freeman hits it in the air. Judge is under it. brings it in. One down. Here's Mookie Betts. He's grounded out a couple of times. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Squirts away a little bit. Safe at second. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. That misses, and a count 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And it remains 2-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That one just misses. Ball 3.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Man at second. Center field. Bellinger hauls it in, 2 away. So a man aboard. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Line drive, base hit. Yelich flies around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 14-3 now. Man at first. Ketel Marte up to the plate. And that drops in for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Goes down looking. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We're through 6 full. The AL leads it 14-3. New inning getting started. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Comes up empty.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Up the middle, and that squirts through. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Andres Jimenez taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Yelich moving back for it. That one is gone. He goes deep in his first at bat off the bench. And they add on. It's 16-3.
High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
Austin Wells digs in now. Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. American League making a move for a pinch hitter, Jake Rogers. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here in the top half of inning number 7. Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a swing and a miss. Now fly ball to right center. Tucker on the move. And there's one away. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Ripped on a line. Doyle snags it for the second out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Anthony Santander. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. And that one hammered. That's back there. That'll make it out of here. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 17-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. David Bednar gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher on here, Alexis Diaz. He's into the game with the bases empty. Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Two outs. To third, Devers. And that is the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Josh Hader. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Matt McClain.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
That clips a corner. Part of what makes Hader's fastball so unique is that he gets carry on the fastball up in the zone, and yet he grips it like a sinker. So technically his fastball is labeled as a sinker. And Hader's been one of the best strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. Got him swinging. Devers now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. And that's a great play for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
2 outs, base is empty. Keibert Ruiz getting ready to hit, and that's in for a strike. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball, still 0-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here in Atlanta, now here is Jason Dominguez. Yeah, that's fouled off. Diaz, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
That hit him, and the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. So a man at first, and next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here, and he swings through that one.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Swings and misses. 0-2. Movement in the bullpen. Tanner Scott appears to be getting loose. Diaz getting cranked up as well. Grounded to third. Could be two. Here's Marte for one. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Royce Lewis, getting his first appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench defensively. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
That misses the zone. It's 2-2. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Oh, I'm just happy to see that got him in the shoulder instead of up a little higher. That was so close to being dangerous.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Singled and scored his first time. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Ben Rice. A runner on first with two gone for him. Tap foul at the plate. Lewis, the runner at first with two gone. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Hunter Gaddis.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Leading off, Brenton Doyle. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That one finds the corner. That's strike one.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Struck him out looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball, really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with two strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Off the mark there, and that is ball one.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And a foul ball. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid.
Oh, you know, that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Looks like the pinch hitter for the National League, Jonah Bride, trying to get something going for him with two away. Ball one there. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and he held back according to Rusty Valentine. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making him work out there.
About to see the 11th pitch of the at bat here. On the ground. Lewis throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full, the AL out front here, 17-3. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Ryan Walker. So digging in, Andres Jimenez. That's in there. Strike one.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Gets him to chase after that one. The 0-2. That's inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
So now a pinch hitter, Connor Wong, looking to start something with one gone. First pitch misses. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. That missed by a lot. 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one out to right. Tucker. That's out number 2. Two down, base is empty. Here's Corey Seager. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. And first offering is fouled off. Nice grab. Over to first, and they get the out. So they make short work of him there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. The American Leaguers on top, 17-3. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Mason Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Looks like a pinch hitter for the National League, Francisco Alvarez.
Now, plenty of work to do on offense, so they're just looking for any kind of spark here.
First pitch, and he just misses. He swings and fouls one off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
That one in triple digits. Swing and a miss. And that's strike two. Got him looking. Now only one out remaining. Didn't agree with the call at the plate right there.
But in a game like this, that's just too close to take. It's a blowout game. Guys have been out here for a while. Umpire's saying, hey, let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
Now at the plate, Ketel Marte. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
They must have been looking for something else, because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Miller is just one strike away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, most of the fans come to watch this All-Star game to see the talent that's just oozing from dugout to dugout. But for the players, it adds to the experience and the memory of being here. Nice job by the American League to win this All-Star game.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.